Watching and Waiting, an Advent reflection. The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. We light the first of our Advent candles. A candle burns, the sign of our hope. God of hope, come to us again this Advent. May your hope live within us, burning as a light in our lives. Amen. Advent candles tell their story as we watch and pray, longing for the day of glory. Come, Lord, soon, we say. Pain and sorrow, tears and sadness, changed for gladness on that day. A reading from Mark's Gospel, chapter 13, beginning to read at verse 24. But in those days, after that suffering, the sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light, and the stars will be falling from heaven, and the powers in the heavens will be shaken. Then they will see the Son of Man coming in clouds with great power and glory. Then he will send out the angels and gather his elect from the four winds, from the ends of the earth to the ends of heaven. From the fig tree learn its lesson. As soon as its branch becomes tender and puts forth its leaves, you know that summer is near. So also, when you see these things taking place, you know that he is near, at the very gates. Truly I tell you, this generation will not pass away until all these things have taken place. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will not pass away. But about that day or hour no one knows, neither the angels in heaven nor the Son, but only the Father. Beware, keep alert, for you do not know when the time will come. It is like a man going on a journey, when he leaves home and puts his slaves in charge, each with his work, and commands the doorkeeper to be on the watch. Therefore keep awake, for you do not know when the master of the house will come, in the evening, or at midnight, or at cock-crow, or at dawn. Or else he may find you asleep when he comes suddenly. And what I say to you, I say to all: keep awake. Time to Hope, a reflection written by the Reverend Dr. Paul Glass. As the darkness of days get longer and pandemic lockdown bites and worries surround, and the words, "This is a marathon, not a sprint," bring scant comfort. And we are told this Christmas will be different. What better time to start a new church year? To move into Advent once more? To enter the waiting time? How important to remember the unchanging nature of the rhythms of life. The cycle of faith carrying on. The journey through the Christian year starting once more. And we are reminded by Mark just when we need it most. That in times of anxiety and darkness, it is more important than ever to hope. Because these days too shall pass, and spring and summer will arrive, and winter does not last. And the leaves of the fig tree burst into life, and there are signs all around us, if only we can read them. And those signs tell us this, that it is true, that hope hovers all around us as candles are lit and light is beckoned in, that hope is all around us as vaccines progress, that hope springs into life, and we truly are in the waiting time, and new things await to blossom and grow. And God is with us. Because that is what Christmas means. And so the story of the year begins again. And we enter Advent, the waiting time. And hope is here. we close with a prayer by Tom Schumann. Maybe it is in the waiting for God, not in the wandering from store to store, that we find our way. Maybe it is in the friendship of God, not in the frenzy of the crowds, that we are led to the manger. Maybe it is in the steadfast love of God, and not in the pile of stuff under the tree, that we find what we have been searching for all our lives. Maybe, just maybe, God of Advent, this year will be different. Maybe, just maybe, we will let you lead us to Bethlehem.